This is a facial recall collapse warning. It is being issued only once. If you're still able to clearly remember the faces of your parents, your classmates, or your coworkers, you're not safe yet. This message is for you. Please listen carefully. You may have already seen it happening, but you talked yourself out of it. You thought it was tired eyes, bad lighting, a trick of your memory. It wasn't. You were right to be afraid. You just didn't know why. This is how it starts. The people you've known for years begin to lose detail. Not all at once, just small things at first. Your mom's nose seems too long. Your best friend's teeth look too perfect. Your teacher's face feels like it's in the wrong place when they talk. And then, when you blink or look away, it resets. Back to normal. Just enough to make you question yourself. They want you confused. That's how they grow. There is a shape that watches from behind familiar faces. You've seen it already. It's hiding in the smile of your brother. It's lurking behind your boss's tired eyes. You feel it most when you're alone with them. Those people you should know, but can't quite name at the moment. Their features feel off, too smooth, like wax. You're not going crazy. You're being studied. We believe this started in 1989 during a series of government tests involving short-term facial recall. Over 1,000 subjects were exposed to manipulated human faces, images designed to trigger recognition without memory. 73 of them never recovered. They couldn't tell their families apart. They described their loved ones as having faces that looked too finished, like a mask that had been worn too long. Those original test subjects are still alive. At least their bodies are. But no one knows what's inside anymore. They move like the people they used to be. They talk like them. They remember what jobs they had. What they don't have, what they can't fake, are the faces. Their skin doesn't match the bones underneath anymore. They stretch it, bend it, replace it, sometimes right in front of you. Here's what you've likely already seen. You passed someone on the street, and they smiled too soon. You met someone else and couldn't remember why you knew them. You saw your father's face in the hallway, but when he turned around, it was someone else. And the worst part? You said nothing, because deep down, some part of you already knew the truth. They are not strangers. They used to be your family, but they've been overwritten, erased, like files on a corrupted drive. And now, whatever's walking around in their skin is waiting for you to remember. Because here's how they feed. The moment you recognize them, they sharpen. Their smile gets wider. Their teeth fill in. Their jaw locks into place. And the second you remember their name, they learn yours. They only need your name once. That's when the process begins. It starts with a pressure in your ears, a faint ringing. You might hear them whispering it from another room, your own name, like a question. You'll brush it off. You always do. Then your reflection will stop matching your movements. Your voice will begin to echo, even when you're alone. You'll forget what your face looked like yesterday. Your baby photos will blur. One by one, your memories will become fuzzy. You'll stop recognizing yourself in them. And soon, someone else will start using your face. Someone smoother, quieter, hungrier. You need to stop trying to fix it. Do not look directly at their face. Do not try to remember what they used to look like. They are not them. You are not saving anyone by holding on. You are feeding it. When your friend blinks too slow, when your sister's face doesn't move when she speaks, when your mother says, "I love you," but her lips don't curl right, do not respond. Do not answer to your name if they say it. That voice isn't hers. And if you respond, it becomes yours. There's a reason you feel sick looking at old photos. Your mind is trying to erase the copy. is trying to protect you. You've probably already slipped. You tried to focus on their smile. You tried to remember their birthday. You thought, just for a moment, you were losing it. You're not. You're being replaced. And now that you know, they'll change faster. They already know you've seen them. They're already smiling. This is your final warning. If you're hearing this, it means the first phase is already over. They've seen your hesitation, they've felt your focus, you've looked too long, you've thought about their faces, and now they know you're aware. That's all they need to know. Phase has begun. You'll notice it in the background first. People will stop calling you by your name. You might think they're just distracted, but they aren't. They're forgetting you. Your name is being pulled from their minds like dust from an attic. Not by accident. That's how the takeover spreads. Once someone hears your name come from one of them, the infection begins in them too. That's why they use names like weapons. If your reflection begins to look older than you remember, do not speak to it. It's not a trick of light. It's practicing being you. It already knows your favorite shirt. It knows how you laugh when you lie. It knows how you sound when you're nervous. It's almost ready to leave the mirror. It just needs you to say your own name out loud. That's how it crosses. When your voice starts to sound unfamiliar in videos. When your friends stop recognizing you in public. When your pet stares at you without wagging its tail. That's when it's closest. That's when it's wearing your shape in the dark, just one step behind, trying to copy your timing. It messes up small things first, like breathing, like blinking, like standing still too long when you think it's just your shadow. We've tracked the pattern. After the second phase begins, your memories become the battlefield. You'll wake up remembering birthdays that didn't happen, conversations that never occurred. You'll find yourself feeling love for people you don't recognize. That's because your mind is being rewritten to match their version of reality. A softer, false version, where everything makes sense and nothing feels wrong. That's how they win. They don't chase you. They make you want to stay. You'll begin to hear voices from behind doors calling you with just the right tone. The smell of your childhood bedroom will return. A familiar blanket will show up in your closet even though you lost it years ago. That's them. They're not just mimicking people anymore. They're building your past, rebuilding it, replacing it. Every time you accept it, even a little, you lose something real. Most people disappear inside the memory before their bodies are gone. You'll hear about missing persons, people whose homes are still full, whose mail is still delivered. But their faces? None of the photos look quite right. Not anymore. That's because the copy is walking around. The copy is answering their phone, going to work, smiling just enough to get by. And it knows who you are now, because you saw the face and didn't look away. Here's what you need to do. 1. Stop looking at old photos. Burn them if you can. The images degrade slower when you're not thinking about them. 2. Never say your name out loud while you're alone, especially not near mirrors, screens, or reflections. 3. Trust your discomfort. If someone you know makes your stomach turn when they enter a room, that's not a coincidence. That's recognition trying to protect you. Most importantly, cover the mirrors. All of them. Now. You might think this is over-dramatic. You might even feel silly. That's how they win. They depend on your doubt. They need you to question yourself. You have to fight the urge to rationalize. They've spent years watching your reactions, learning what scares you, what soothes you, and what makes you shut up and go back to sleep. You've probably already noticed the final stage signs. A coworker whose face seems to melt when they think no one's watching. A stranger on the bus who never blinks but knows your name. A sibling whose smile is too sharp at the corners. Someone at the dinner table whose chewing doesn't make noise. They know you know now. They will start speaking with your voice. Sometimes from the hallway. Sometimes from inside the walls. You'll hear your laugh. your scream, your cry for help. Do not follow it. Do not chase sounds that belong to you. That is the final trap. Because the moment you follow yourself into the dark, they close the door. And they keep the version that listens. Most people don't remember being taken. That's the point. You won't vanish in a flash of light. You'll fade. Your name will stop showing up in text threads. Your face will blur in pictures. You'll stand in a room full of people who look at you with eyes that don't blink. And you'll finally believe it. That you're the strange one. That you're the one who doesn't belong. And when that happens, it's already too late.